Hello and welcome to this video about retiring in Austria. Now, I know what you're thinking. Retirement? Austria? Is this some elaborate scheme to steal my life savings and leave me yodeling for spare change in the Alps? Well, hold on to your lederhosen because the truth might just surprise you. Over the next few minutes, we're going to waltz through the reasons why Austria might just be the perfect place to hang up your work boots and embrace a life of leisure. And who better to guide us on this journey than the maestro himself, Mozart? Don't worry, he promised to tone down the harpsichord for this one. Let's start with the basics: quality of life. Austria consistently ranks highly in global surveys for its overall well-being, and for good reason. Think of it like this: if quality of life were an opera, Austria would be Mozart's The Marriage of Figaro, a delightful blend of everything that makes life enjoyable. Vienna, Salzburg, Graz, these cities aren't just pretty faces on a postcard. They boast excellent healthcare systems, efficient public transportation, and a palpable sense of Gemütlichkeit. That's right, Gemütlichkeit, a word so wonderfully evocative it can only be German. It roughly translates to a feeling of cozy contentment, and trust me, you'll be feeling a lot of that in Austria. Now let's talk about culture, because Austria has more of it than a Viennese bakery has pastries. We're talking world-class museums, stunning opera houses, and enough history to make your head spin faster than a waltz. You'll be strolling through palaces, marveling at Baroque architecture, and casually dropping Mozart trivia like you were his next-door neighbor. Your grandkids will be texting you for history reports, convinced you've somehow transformed into the Indiana Jones of classical music. But Austria isn't just about city life. Step outside the bustling metropolises, and you'll find yourself in a landscape straight out of a fairy tale. The Austrian Alps are a sight to behold, with majestic peaks, shimmering lakes, and enough hiking trails to make your Fitbit explode. Forget bingo nights and early bird specials. In Austria, your retirement hobby could be conquering mountains and breathing in that fresh alpine air. Just imagine, you standing on a mountaintop, feeling more alive than you have in years. And the best part, no one can tell you to get off your lawn. Now let's address the elephant in the room: the cost of living. While Austria isn't exactly known for being cheap, it's certainly more affordable than its Western European counterparts. Think of it as the happy medium between Switzerland's exorbitant prices and Italy's, well, let's just say creative interpretation of fiscal responsibility. Plus, with all the skiing you'll be doing, think of how much you'll save on winter clothes. You'll be practically swimming in schnitzel with all the money you'll save. Worried about making friends? Don't be. Austria has a vibrant expat community, filled with people just like you, looking for new adventures and maybe a decent Wiener Schnitzel. You'll be swapping stories, sharing travel tips, and perfecting your Grüß in no time. And who knows, you might even pick up a bit of German along the way. Or, just master the art of nodding politely and pretending to understand everything. It's worked for tourists for centuries. Why not retirees? Finally, let's talk about safety and stability. Two things Austria has in spades. It's a country where you can leave your bike unlocked and your worries at the door. The political climate is stable, the streets are clean, and the only real danger you'll encounter is eating too much strudel. And let's be honest, that's a risk we're all willing to take. So, there you have it, Austria in a nutshell. A country where the mountains are high, the music is grand, and the quality of life is even higher. If you're looking for a retirement filled with culture, adventure, and maybe just a touch of Mozart, then Austria might just be the perfect place to call home. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to practice my yodeling. Just kidding. Or am I? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and tell me, what are some other funny reasons to retire in Austria?